Hey everyone, and welcome back to Talk Tickers.
Yeah.
Today we are breaking down Salesforce's latest earnings call.
We are.
And let me tell you, it was a doozy.
It was.
We got articles from Yahoo Finance, Motley Fool, Market Watch, some spicy StockTwits sentiment,
Oh, nice.
and of course the call transcript itself.
Of course.
Get ready, because this is a deep dive into the future of, well, everything.
What's so fascinating about this is that while the numbers themselves are great,
Yeah,
the real story is this AgentForce AI platform.
right.
It's almost like Salesforce is saying, hold my earnings report, watch this.
Okay, let's unpack this.
Sure.
Things first for those of you who might not live and breathe Salesforce.
Right.
They basically make software that helps companies manage their sales, customer relationships, marketing, you name it.
Yep.
They're huge in the enterprise world.
They are, and their Q3 results show that they're still crushing it. Revenue hit $9.44 billion. That's up 8% year over year.
Wow.
But what really jumps out at me is that their GAAP operating margin hit 20% for the first time ever.
Wow.
This shows they're becoming incredibly efficient.
Yeah.
And that's even before the full impact of their AI strategy kicks in.
Right. So they're making money.
Yeah,
They're efficient.
they are.
But that's almost the sideshow this time around.
yeah.
The main event is AgentForce, their new AI platform.
Think of it like this.
Okay.
You've got a team of superpowered AI assistants
Right.
trained on all the data Salesforce has collected for decades.
Okay.
These agents can help companies do everything from answering customer questions to sorting through millions of resumes.
Okay.
Basically automating tasks that used to require tons of human effort.
Well, that's incredible. And Salesforce isn't just talking about AgentForce.
No,
They're already using it themselves.
that's right.
They've rolled it out on help.salesforce.com, their main support portal, which handles a massive volume of requests.
That's right. They're handling something like 60 million sessions
Wow.
and 2 million support cases annually.
Oh my gosh.
And get this.
What?
Their goal is to use AgentForce to deflect 25 to 50% of that volume.
Really?
That's a huge statement about their confidence in this technology.
It also tells you something about how serious they are about AI.
Oh, yeah.
They're not just dipping their toes in the water.
No,
They're diving head first.
at first.
Benioff even mentioned plans to hire 1,000 to 2,000 more salespeople,
Right.
specifically to handle the AgentForce opportunity.
And it's not just hype.
Okay.
What's fascinating here is how Salesforce is leveraging their existing assets to make this work.
Okay.
You might be wondering, what exactly is Salesforce?
Yeah.
In a nutshell, they have this thing called Data Cloud,
Okay.
which is basically their giant data warehouse
Yeah.
where all of their customer info lives.
Okay.
This is what makes AgentForce so smart. It's learning from a massive real-world data set.
Okay. So they got the tech, they've got the data,
Yeah.
but can they actually make this work for businesses?
They gave some really compelling customer examples on the call.
Okay.
Vivint, the smart home security company, is using AgentForce to create a digital support staff.
Oh, wow.
Basically, autonomous support through their app and website.
So cool.
You can get your questions answered, your problem solved without ever waiting on hold for a human.
That's incredible.
And then there's Adecco, the talent solutions giant.
Okay.
They get something like 300 million job applications a year.
What?
No human team can sift through all of that efficiently.
No.
But AgentForce can.
Wow.
It's sorting resumes 24/7, matching candidates to jobs, even helping candidates polish their resumes to improve their chances.
That's amazing. I'm starting to understand why Benioff is so excited about this.
Right.
But it's not just about individual products. Right?
It's not.
It's about how AgentForce fits into the whole Salesforce ecosystem.
Exactly.
He kept talking about their multi-cloud approach.
Think of it like this.
Right.
Instead of buying separate tools for sales, marketing, and customer service, you get it all in one integrated platform from Salesforce.
Okay.
And their top 25 deals in Q3 averaged more than 5 clouds each.
Wow.
This means customers are buying into the full suite, which makes sense if you're going all in on this agent-first future.
It's like they're building a whole new operating system for businesses. One powered by AI.
And let's not forget, they're not neglecting their other products.
Right.
Sales Cloud, Service Cloud, Commerce Cloud,
Right.
Slack.
Yeah.
They all had strong quarters.
They did.
Yeah.
But let's be real.
Okay.
AgentForce stole the show.
It did.
And get this.
Uh-huh.
They announced that AgentForce 2.0 is already in the works.
No way.
Launching on December 17th.
Wow, they're moving fast.
They're moving fast.
It makes you wonder if the other big players can keep up.
I know, right?
It certainly raises the stakes.
It does.
And what Salesforce is doing here is incredibly ambitious.
Yeah.
They're betting big that AI is the next wave of computing, and they want to be at the forefront.
For sure. Okay, so we've established that Salesforce is going all in on AI.
Mm-hmm.
But I have to ask, are we getting a little too excited here? I mean, what could go wrong?
That's a great question. And honestly, there are some legitimate concerns. It's one thing to build a cool demo.
Right.
It's another to seamlessly integrate this technology into complex enterprise workflows across thousands of customers with unique needs. So execution risk is a real factor.
Right. And then there's the data privacy and security angle.
Oh, yeah.
We're talking about AI agents with access to incredibly sensitive customer information. Are we sure this is all going to be handled responsibly?
Salesforce has always emphasized trust as their #1 value. They're going to have to be incredibly careful about how they build and deploy these agents to ensure that trust isn't eroded. This isn't just about good ethics. It's good business. Customers aren't going to trust their data, their operations to AI they don't believe is safe and ethical.
And let's not forget the human element.
Oh, totally.
Benioff himself acknowledge that jobs will evolve. Roles will shift. There's going to be anxiety, pushback, maybe even outright job losses as companies adopt AI.
Absolutely. The transition to an AI-powered workforce won't be painless. Salesforce and society as a whole needs to be prepared to support workers through this change. Retraining, upskilling these things will be crucial to ensure that the benefits of AI are shared equitably.
So it's not all sunshine and rainbows. There are real challenges ahead.
Definitely.
But on the flip side, what about the potential upside we haven't talked about yet?
The possibilities are mind-boggling.
Like what?
Think about entirely new markets that could emerge. Problems we haven't even imagined solving with AI yet. Benioff even hinted at a robotic layer. On top of this agentic layer.
Hold on. A robotic layer. That sounds like something straight out of science fiction.
I know, right?
Yeah.
We're talking about AI agents that can not only interact with you digitally, but could potentially manifest in the physical world as well.
Okay.
Imagine a robot concierge at a hotel.
Wow.
Powered by Salesforce AI. And personalized to your every need.
Okay, now we're really going down the rabbit hole.
Oh, I know.
But seriously, the potential applications across industries are enormous.
Oh, yeah.
Healthcare, education, manufacturing, finance. Everywhere you look, there's an opportunity for AI to transform how we work and live.
And what's exciting is that Salesforce is just getting started. AgentForce is version 1.0. Imagine where it'll be with version 2.0, 3.0, 10.0. They're building a platform, not just a product.
It's a bold bet.
It is.
But they do have a few things going for them.
They do.
First, that massive trove of customer data they've been collecting for years. And second, their existing relationships with thousands of enterprises. They're in a strong position to capitalize on this AI shift.
Right, but let's not forget the competition.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Salesforce isn't the only player in this game. Microsoft, Google, Amazon, they're all pouring billions into AI.
I know.
Can Salesforce maintain their lead in the enterprise space?
It's going to be a fierce battle.
It is.
They have their advantages.
They do.
But the tech giants have resources and talent like no other.
Yeah.
It'll come down to execution, innovation, and who can best convince customers that their AI is the real deal, not just hype.
And speaking of hype, we have to be realistic about the potential downsides of AI. We've all seen the headlines about chatbots spewing hate speech, algorithms perpetuating bias, the whole 9 yards.
It's a valid concern.
It is.
But to be fair to Salesforce, Benioff did emphasize their commitment to responsible AI development. Building trust and transparency into AgentForce from the ground up.
It's not just the right thing to do. It's also the smart thing to do from a business perspective. Customers need to be reassured that this technology is being developed and deployed ethically.
So lots of potential, lots of risks. What's the big takeaway for you so far?
For me, it's this. Salesforce is making a huge bet on AI, and they're moving fast.
They are.
It's too early to say if they'll succeed.
Yeah.
But it's going to be fascinating to watch this play out. This is a pivotal moment, not just for Salesforce,
Right.
but for the entire tech industry, maybe even society as a whole.
Wow.
The next few years are going to be wild.
Okay. I think it's time for us to put on our tinfoil hats and get a little wild.
Okay.
This is not financial advice segment.
Oh, yeah, here we go.
Where we explore some outrageous but plausible trade ideas inspired by these earnings calls.
I love this part.
You ready?
Hit me with your hottest take.
All right. So we talked about the potential, the risks, the competition, but now it's time to get a little speculative.
Let's hear it. What's your wild trade idea?
What if Salesforce's bet on AI is so right that their internal efficiency gains alone justify their current valuation?
Okay, I'm intrigued. Walk me through this.
They're already talking about deflecting huge chunks of their customer support volume with AgentForce. Imagine if they can replicate that across other departments.
Okay.
Sales, marketing, even engineering. Their operating costs could plummet.
And suddenly all that future growth potential, all that new AgentForce revenue becomes pure upside.
Exactly.
The market is currently valuing them based on past performance.
Right.
But what if the past is irrelevant?
What if it is?
Because AI is about to rewrite the rules.
Exactly.
This isn't just about Salesforce becoming a little more efficient. This is about them potentially cracking the code on a whole new way of running a business. What if they become so lean, so automated, that their profit margins explode?
It's a bold idea and definitely not without risk.
Of course.
But it does raise an important question for you, our listeners.
Oh, yeah.
How do we value tech companies in this AI transition period?
That's the question.
Are traditional metrics even meaningful anymore?
Maybe we need a whole new framework for thinking about valuation in the age of AI.
I think so.
Because if Salesforce pulls this off, it's not just their business that transforms, it's the entire landscape of the tech industry.
And potentially far beyond.
Yeah.
Because if AI can revolutionize how a company like Salesforce operates, imagine the ripple effects across every sector, every industry. The implications are huge.
It's exciting. It's terrifying.
It is.
It's definitely something worth pondering. But remember, this is all just speculation.
Of course.
And definitely not financial advice.
Absolutely. We're just exploring ideas here. We are.
Trying to wrap our heads around this rapidly evolving world of AI.
And on that note, we're wrapping up this deep dive into Salesforce's earnings. We've covered a lot of ground, from the financial highlights to the big AI bet, and even some wild speculation about the future. Hopefully this has given you a better understanding of not just what Salesforce announced, but what it all means for the future of business tech and maybe even your own career.
What stood out to you from this deep dive? What are your thoughts on Salesforce's AI ambitions? We'd love to hear from you.
Hit us up on StockTwits with your hottest takes, your wildest predictions, and your most insightful analysis. And until our next deep dive, stay curious, stay informed, and as always, happy investing.